don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it.
Today on EA Sports, it's week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9?
Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Throwing on first down. Garner. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Incomplete. That's Brooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my cover. Oh, he just...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Garner. Throw left side complete. It's Phillips. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Rosenberg. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Cardinals.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Cardinals nothing.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Garner completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 1 yard. Touchdown reception. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Gonna throw right side here, complete. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Oh, scram for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. They'll run on first down. Rosenberg. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
On second down now, Rosenberg. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks take back over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Either the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they Take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Garner. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. To throw on second down, Garner. His man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 more yards there and another first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about it.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, Rosenberg. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking to throw on second down. Garner throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun. Garner got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Now again, right side, Rosenberg. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the gun, Garner. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line, a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Garner. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big connection on that one, 33 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. First and 10. Garner. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, Garner. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
A loss of 7 yards.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Yard pickup on the play.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Over the middle, complete. It's Phillips. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
4-yard gain on the play.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Throwing on first down. Garner. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
40-yard line.
Throwing again on second and 10. Garner. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. And touchdown, Seattle. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
Operating from the gun, Garner. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
14 on the play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Garner. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up sharp at their own 41-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down and 10 yards.
Looking to throw. Garner. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And they'll find his man on the outside. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, the win here means it'll be a...
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move is on. Go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move is on. Go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never cap, out of the draft, watching me buy. Hit of the pack, walk with a sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my walk like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. I leave an outline when I hit it. Time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the heel.